Whoops. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Let me post this on Twitter and then we are good to go. Good morning, everybody. Spy. Tweet. View. And send. And now we are good to go. What's up, everybody? Eric, Juan, David, and Trader, and Don. Good morning. We do have GDP today. Let's wait for everybody else to start tuning in. Good morning, Jersey Flips. We're getting a nice little pump pre-market. I don't know. Let me see who reports earnings today. Hold on. In the morning. Let's say. Where is the earnings calendar? One second, everybody. I'm trying to find it. There it is. Today's Thursday morning. Who did we get? We have Caterpillar, MasterCard, MO, Abivi. It seems like just airlines and then healthcare, pretty much. And then, of course, we got MO. Cool. Cool. Good morning, everybody. How'd everybody do yesterday? Make money, lose money, take no trades, and let me know in the chat. I did not trade yesterday. I didn't even look at the market at all yesterday. So yeah, I know that we have GDP today. That's going to be at 8:30. Get this up, boom. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to get our levels for ES, NQ, SPY, QQQ, SPX. But then what's really going to determine what we end up watching is going to be that GDP. Because it might invalidate a bunch of levels. So let's see what we can find. Hopefully you guys watched yesterday's video. As you can see, I mean, we got really close to this Fibonacci cluster that I was watching down here. And we bounced right off of it. So what I'm going to be looking for is probably a pushback up into this previous support, which should turn resistance. So I'm going to watch like 41.30 to 41.38 for a possible reject today. That's my ideal spot. But again, we got GDP. We might push up into that level, reject off of it, and then come back down. Yeah, I mean, if you swung Meta calls, you are printing Meta. Oh, I hit my reject spot. 236.21. Okay, so I'm actually interested in that. I do like Meta today for a possible reject. Let's see. Meta. Thumb is doing good. No complaints. No complaints at all. So the way that 236.21 came into play is from this pivot high all the way down to pivot low. So from the all-time high on Meta at 384.33 all the way down to the low at 88.09. If you guys watched yesterday's video, you know that I said to watch that 236.21 for a potential reject. So if we can stay up here, maybe even retest the level, I'm very interested in a reject on Meta. So Meta is going to be on the list. It hit it pretty much to a penny. It missed by 1 cent. So I'm going to watch that today. That's a pretty big level. Oops. All right, let's head on over to ES. Cool. And then if we start breaking, we get rid of this trend line. And then we get rid of this. Was that the 50? We can get rid of that. 4096, we get rid of that. 4100, get rid of that. So I would say if I'm going to look for a reject today, it's probably going to be off of this pivot high, pivot low here. Yeah, so I really like that entire zone. Get above there, 4148 to 4150. We can get rid of this 4164. Boom. This was previous support. Cool. Yeah, so really liking this 4030 or 4130 all the way up to 4138. You think it's going to go all the way up to 399 today? I don't even know what SPY is trading at. Let's take a look. It's at 407. Oh, it sounds like you're kind of just guessing that it's going to get all the way down there. I mean, 399 would be a pretty big drop, but again, we do have GDP, so it could happen. But mainly interested in that 410 reject, if we can get up there. So that is my level for SPY. 410, 410.2 is the main reject. 410.2, 410, whoops. There we go. 410. Awesome. 410. Get our little red rectangle and we are good to go. Awesome. Okay. So that's the main level on SPY. Again, GDP is going to drop here in about 20 minutes. So let's wait for that. Let's head on over to NQ. And if you guys could, real quick, make sure to smash that like button. We got 150 people in here and only 32 likes. Remember, if you guys want the watch list, you got to run it up to 250 likes. So keep that in mind, 250. Let's see, NQ is getting close to my reject levels. I mean, the main one that I was interested in is that 13,107. We're getting close to the first one. So again, depending on GDP, we're going to have to wait and see. But 13,107. We will see. So that is it for NQ. What's up? Good morning, everybody. All right, looks like QQQ is trying to break that trend line. Got right to that 50%. Again, we bounced off a pretty key area, that 310 all the way down to 309.44. Interested in a reject 317, if we can get up there. 317 is my level. Cool. All right, so I mean, that's pretty much it for QQQ. We could take a look at some individual names. NQ is pretty much done. SPX, I think we're going to be opening with a gap, but again, it depends on the GDP. We bounced right off that 40.50. If I'm going to watch an area, it's probably going to be around 4,000. 4,000. All right, let's take a look at some individual names, see what we're liking, what we're not liking, and then from there, we can wait for GDP. Take a look at Apple. Let's see, if I were to be interested in Apple, where are we trading at? 165. So we're still above that 21 EMA. Also, I want to look at that NQ daily squeeze. All right, so we need to start closing back up above that daily 21 EMA if we want to be bullish. Let me see. Let's see if we bounce off that 34. Yeah, so we did bounce off that 34. So as long as we continue to hold that 21 and 34 EMA, squeeze should fire up. But as soon as we start closing below there, no bueno. Squeeze will probably fire down. So, yeah, here's my reject. If we break above there, we're probably going to push back up into these highs right here. That's what I'm going to watch today. Let's see. Let's head back on over to Apple. No, we haven't hit 50K yet. Once we hit 50K on YouTube, that's when you guys get the $500 giveaway. Alrighty. Let's see. So Apple, not really interested in anything here. Let's head on over to, let's take a look at AMD. AMD, not really interested in. Amazon reports earnings today. Not super interested in that just because of earnings. I would rather wait. Boeing ended up reporting yesterday. Don't really care. Let's take a look at Coin. Not really seeing anything on Coin. Let's take a look at Google. Don't see anything I like there. Of course, we got our Meta. This is going to be our top watch today, probably, is Meta up at that reject. Microsoft looks like it's flagging. Doesn't look bad. Nice 1 hour squeeze. All right, so probably watch Microsoft today as well. All right, Microsoft, NVDA, good morning. NVIDIA not really interested in. Oxy don't care about. Somebody asked me to take a look at Tesla. I mean, it broke the one bounce I was watching. If I'm going to watch Tesla, it'd probably be a 150 bounce, psychological support. Actually, what we can do is just this. 150. There we go. So probably watch that 150 for a potential psychological support bounce. If I'm going to look for a reject, probably up at 156 is what I'd be interested in. But again, we got GDP dropping here in 15 minutes, so we're just going to have to wait and see. Cool. Cool. I mean, that's pretty much it for now. We can head back on over to ES. Oh, wait. Hold on. It's going to make my computer blow up. There we go. Cool. Again, let me know how you guys did yesterday. Did you guys make money, lose money, take no trades? Let me know in the chat. Also, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. I am getting super close to 50K subscribers. I'm at like 49,750, I think. So like 250 away, getting super close. So yeah, definitely make sure you guys are subscribed. Doing a $500 giveaway once we hit that 50K. Just got to make sure that you retweet it on Twitter and all that good stuff. But yeah, we do have GDP. It's at 830. Green, good. Also, make sure you guys are smashing that like button while you're at it. Green, good. I know you guys caught a banger in Team Bull yesterday. Caught that 405 bounce. Hey, learning, good. I mean, that's good that you're learning before you really start taking trades. 2130. Yes, I do have a Discord. Team Bull Trading. All right, so I mean, we can start getting this typed out. It's just we're probably gonna have to fix it, so there's not really a point of trying to type it out. Let's see where this trend line ends up being. All right, so we broke that trend line actually on NQ. Good stuff. Yeah, again, remember those whole psychological levels of 5 tend to act as areas of support and resistance on SPY and QQQ. So 315, 320, 325, 330, 340, etc. Those are all intervals of 5, and those tend to be areas of support and resistance. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, sorry I wasn't live yesterday, everybody. Let me tell you, the last 36 hours have been absolutely crazy. I was in and out of the hospital yesterday and the night before. That's why I didn't end up trading yesterday. Yeah, that it sucked, but you know, we back, still a little tired, gonna take it easy. Probably won't trade nearly as heavy size as usual. Probably just gonna keep it light for the next couple of days. Hopefully end the week strong, but yeah, sorry about that. Meta, I like the reject. That's what I'm watching. Reject 236.21 if we can get up there. Or as close to that level as possible is what I like. That's a huge level on Meta. So we can actually get Meta typed up while we're waiting for GDP and all that good stuff. Thank you, David. Thank you. All right, Meta looking for a reject as close to 236.21 as possible. Major level with the fibs. Alrighty. There's Meta. Not really watching for a bounce just because this area was so huge on Meta. So I'd like to see us pull back. Let's see. I mean, if I were to watch a bounce, it'd probably be towards 224. But other than that, I mean, I'm really only interested up here. So we get rid of that 50. Get rid of these two. Cool. Clean the chart up a little bit. There we go. Alrighty, 236.21. Then after that, I mean, the next major reject's at 252. Yeah, I'm still exhausted. I don't know if you guys hear me yawning over here. But yeah, probably just gonna take it light. Alright, let's go back to yes. Yeah, so look at the yield curve. Let's actually look at what it's at. What is the yield curve at? I mean, we've been negative on this thing for a while. So it's just something to keep in mind going into like the next few months to a year, that we still have that negative yield curve. Yeah, again, that 150 to 149.80 would be a good area just because 150 is psychological. If it already touched, sorry. If it already touched the fib and broke it, then I'm no longer interested. But we do have some major pivot high, pivot lows that we can use. Again, we have that, it lines right up at that 410. So that's going to be my highest probability zone, as long as we don't touch it. So, yeah, let's wait for GDP. I mean, we got 10 minutes. So make sure you guys just continue to stick around. Again, if you guys could, make sure to smash that like button. It would be greatly appreciated. 200 people in here and only 100 likes. Remember, if you guys want to watch this, we got to run it up to 250 likes. Depending on how many people join today, maybe we'll only do 200. So, yeah, just make sure you guys continue to smash it. Smash the like, I should say. If it touches 410 and it rejects, then I'm looking for puts. But again, it could just blow right through it. Typically, GDP moves the market hefty amount. So we're just going to wait and see. Boom. All right. I mean, we ran through the watch list. All these levels are finalized. Really, all we're doing is waiting. I guess anybody got questions while we're sitting here doing nothing? I do, but it's rare. Just not something that I trade all the time. Like, it has to have a really good setup for me to trade it. Do I have an outlook for the rest of the year? I mean, as of right now, not really. Look at the monthly time frame. Let's see, which one were we just drawing on? Get rid of this one. I mean, just looking at the higher time frames, like the monthly, we're just kind of sitting here consolidating. Yeah, we're holding above that 21 EMA, but if we're going to get that continuation from the higher time frame perspective, we got to break this 4208. From there, we can push up to 4300, 4327. After that, it could end up pushing back up into these highs. But the thing is, if we look at the quarterly or even the yearly, quarterly, we bounced off the 21 EMA, go to the yearly, we're like super far away from it. And if we look at this 2001 to 2002, that crash, we got down to that yearly 21 EMA. 2008, we got down into that yearly 21 EMA. COVID, we got really close down to that, into that yearly 21 EMA. So if we're really going to pull, I mean, yearly 21 EMA could be a potential spot. So that's just super far away, though. That's the thing. So doing the multiple time frame analysis, it's kind of unclear where we could go for the rest of the year. But that's how I would look at things. And we have a daily ES squeeze. So we have a squeeze on SPY. buy? No, we don't. Huh. So we have daily squeezes on ES and NQ. Got the book. Let's go. I hope you find a lot of value in it. Alrighty. We got 6 minutes. We're getting close. My personal favorite trading story, like of trades I've taken in the past. I mean, there's two of them that I laugh about. The one was getting assigned 100 calls on, or 100 shares of SPY at 380 because I accidentally let a call expire in the money, so I had to pay 38,000 for that. And then the second one was on CLR. Went on my honeymoon. I was in a swing trade on this thing. I don't even know if it's gonna pull up. There it is. Went on my honeymoon, was in a swing trade, entered the first position here, entered the second position here, swung it over the weekend. I was in Jamaica on Monday, gapped up. They got buyout news. I've never been in a situation where a company was in a buyout and I had options. So I was looking at the thing. I was like, wow, it gapped up this much. We're going to make, 100, 200% on the contracts. I can sell, enjoy my honeymoon. Nope, it went to zero. So the market opened, literally saw everything go to zero. I was like, that is terrible. But we had the $75 calls and the buyout was at $74.28, which is why they were worthless. So, good times. Good times. But yeah, Meta, I like that. Honestly, I am not too familiar with those funded accounts. A lot of them seem very sketchy. So I don't even use them. I don't know if they actually give you payouts. Maybe some of you guys have actually used them and got payouts. So, I mean, if you have, let the people in the comments know. But personally, I've never used them. I just don't trust them. Again, they're very sketch. Let's see what else. Usually cut trades, break even, or for a smaller winner. I feel my trading needs size in order to get better because one contract. I mean, you want to focus on the consistency for the time being. And over time, obviously, your account's going to grow, but you don't want to be taking profits at $2, $3, $4. So if you're willing to risk 20, you should be looking to at least make 20. But then from there, I'm also reading another question, my bad. Okay. So yeah, from there, you also want to understand the overall price action. Like if the price action is sitting there telling you get out of the trade and you're only up a few bucks, break even, then, listen to the price action. But if the price action is continuing to confirm your trade, you want to hold it. That's how you're going to grow that account. No, just because there's a squeeze doesn't mean it's going to fire up. You got to look at the overall price action and understand. Like right now with NQ, because we're still holding that 21 and 34 EMA, there's a good chance that it will fire up. But if we start closing below the 21 and 34 EMA, there's a good chance that it fires down. So I like to use the 21 and 34 to understand which way are we going to fire. So, all right, we got 3 minutes until the news. 3 minutes. How to determine short squeezes? I mean, I don't really trade short squeezes. If it's in the money, yes, you're going to get assigned. Yeah. But I do have I do have videos on price action. I also talk about it in my book. So if you haven't checked out the book on Amazon, The New Age of Technical Analysis, definitely make sure you guys do so. The link is right here. Again, this is my book. I go over my entire day trading and swing trading strategy, how to find bounces, rejects, support and resistance, everything I look for, all the indicators I use, and I got to make a tiny URL because for some reason the URL got too long again. Make tiny URL, boom. Boom. There we go. So if you guys want to get the book off of Amazon, there it is right there. But again, we do have GDP dropping here in 2 minutes. So make sure you guys are smashing that like button. We got 285 people in here, 140 likes. Remember, if you guys want the watch list, 250 likes is the goal. But yeah, we got 1 minute. So let's see what we got. One minute. What you guys think? Are we going to pump or are we going to dump? Let me know real quick. 30 seconds. Good morning, Rebecca. 20 seconds. Thank you, Jessica. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Let me pull up Twitter. Get the news, 8:30. Alrighty. Or are we gonna stay sideways? GDP 1.1% forecast or expectations was 1.9%, so way below. Let's see what ends up happening. Way below the expectations. Man, I was really hoping we would pump up into that level. I guess that's it. All right. Give the market a couple minutes here to digest the information, and then we'll see what happens. We actually have another bounce that we could watch as well. Taking this pivot low up to pivot high, we could watch wherever that 50 or 61.8 ends up being. See where it's at right now. Down towards 40.87 to 40.82, but it depends on if that is the top. So again, let's give it a few minutes, and then we will go from there. And give it like 2 more minutes. Or we just sit here and stay range bound. All right, let's start getting this typed out. Head on over to SPY. I mean, I've not really seen any other good rejects. I mean, maybe up there. Okay, I will watch these fibs as well if we push up. All right. 1.1 versus 1.9. Whoops. Accidentally sent meta. There we go. SPY. Watching for a reject at 408 and 409. Highest probability reject at 410 to 410.2. I mean, you could watch yesterday's high. It's just we got kind of close. So I would be more interested in 409 just because that'd be a relatively large move to the upside. But yeah, I just feel like you can watch it. We just got too close. Get rid of that. Boom. And then, I mean, again, same thing. If I'm looking for a bounce, it's in between 405.7 all the way down to 405. And then if we lose that, I got nothing good till all the way down at 402.50. So. Watching 405.6 to 405 for bounce. All right. So there's SPY. Let's get ES. ES 40.68 to 40.63. Highest probability bounce. Rejects 41.30 to 41.38. So those are the main levels for ES is up there at 41.30, 41.38. Maybe we test it later this week. That would be a relatively big move to the upside. But I really would be interested if we could get up here. Maybe it's tomorrow. Maybe it's today. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I do like that area. So there's that. Let's get NQ. Oh, NQ tapped the level. No. At 13,048. The fibs do not lie, everybody. Fibs do not lie. Let's see. I mean, with NQ, not seeing anything good as of right now. So we're going to hold off on that. Take a look at QQQ. Yeah, I mean, if QQQ were to, I mean, for NQ and QQQ, if we push, I really like the 61.8, especially because we just rejected off of the 50, which shows us that that level was valid. So if we can push up into, 317, very interested in a reject on QQQ. $317 for a reject. And then, let's see. I mean, the bounce, that'd be a really big move down. Not really seeing a good bounce. I mean, maybe off yesterday's close we could watch. I'd just be more interested down at 310. So like 311.80. All right. Bounce 311.80. Then 310 to, I think, what, 309.44. 309.44. Cool. All righty. And then we're going to take a look at Meta here in a second. Again, make sure you guys are smashing that like button. We are almost to 200 likes. Make sure you guys continue to run it up. But I think this Meta is going to be my #1 watch today. #1 watch. I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm not really seeing anything else on ES, NQ, SPY, QQQ. So once we can hit that like goal, I'll just make it 200 today because I wasn't here yesterday. Once we hit 200 likes, that is when I will give you guys the watch list for today. So the ball is in your court now. Gonna wait for you guys. And then let's show a little rectangle through here. There we go. Boom. boom. Okay. There we go. That is the watch list. The only individual name that I'm actually interested in is Meta. Everything else SPY, ES, and QQQ. I think, didn't they report yesterday? Yeah, they already reported yesterday. Yeah, the fibs don't tell fibs. It is true. We're gonna see. I mean, I'm just playing my meta level. So again, it's this 50% retracement. If we start breaking above like 236.50, then it's probably invalid. But as long as we stay close to this 50%, I'm very interested in some puts. There we go. There's a 200 like goal. Alrighty, so before I hop off of here, again, in case you guys are looking to learn more about my overall strategy, make sure to check out my book on Amazon, The New Age of Technical Analysis. 450 pages, goes over my entire day trading and swing trading strategy. I find bounces, rejects, support and resistance, price targets, Fibonacci, and so much more. So make sure you guys check that out. And then also, while I'm dropping this watch list, keep in mind, none of this is financial advice. Everything talked about in this live stream is based on my opinion and my opinion only. Options trading is very risky, where you can lose more than your initial investment if you are not careful. So as always, do your own due diligence, use your own proper risk management, and I am not responsible for any lost funds. Boom. Cool. So yeah, if Meta ends up breaking above that 236.21, then I'm probably not interested anymore. So just keep that in mind. But that is going to wrap up the watch list for today. I'm going to go make some food and get ready for the day. So as always, make sure you guys are subscribed. Also, make sure you guys are subscribed to my second channel, Trading with Brandon. Got a bunch of trade recaps that I'm going to be doing on over there. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Here's the link for that. Boom. But yeah, other than that, everybody have an amazing rest of your day. Let's run it up. Let's make some money. If you're in Team Bull, I'll talk to you guys in like 20-30 minutes. Other than that, I'll talk to you guys